Om Sairam, Om Shri Radhakshana Mahita Ki Jai. Welcome back to all the viewers, those who are watching our channel. Today, I am going to read Shri Sai Charithra, Chapter 2, Part 3. Hot discussion. On the first day of my arrival in Shirdi, there was a discussion between me and Bala Sahib Date regarding the necessity of a guru. I contended, why should we lose our freedom and submit to others when we have our duty to do? Why is a guru necessary? One must try his best and save himself. What can a guru do to a man who does nothing but sleeps idly? Thus, I pleaded free will, while Mr. Bhati took up on the other side destiny and said, whatever is bound to happen must happen. Even great men have failed. Men proposes the way, but God disposes the other way. Brush aside of your cleverness, pride or egoism won't help you. This discussion, with all its pros and cons, went for an hour or so. As usual, no conclusion was arrived at. We had to stop the discussion ultimately as we were exhausted. The net result of this that I lost my peace of mind and found that unless there is a strong body consciousness and egoism, there would be no discussion. In other words, it is egoism which breeds discussion. Then, when we went to the masjid with others, Baba asked Kaka Sahib Dikshit the following. What was going on in the Satewada? What was the discussion about? And staring at me, Baba further added, what did this Hemant Pant say? Hearing these words, I was much surprised was that the masjid was at the considerable distance from Satewada, where I was staying and where the discussion was going on. How could Baba know our discussion unless he is an omniscient and inner ruler of us all? I began to think, why Sai Baba should call me by the name Hemant Pant? This word is a distorted from Hemant Dripant. This Hemant Dripant was a well-known minister of kings, Mahadev and Ramdev of Devagiri of the Yadav dynasty. He was very learned, good-natured and the author of works such as Shatruvaga Chintamani, dealing with spiritual subjects, and Raja Prashtiti. He invented and started new method of accounts and was the organizer of the Modi Marathi shorthand script. But I was quite the opposite, an ignoramus and a mediocre intellect. So I could not understand why the name or this title was conferred upon me. But thinking seriously upon it, I thought that the title was a dart to destroy my ego, so that I should always remain meek and humble. It was also a compliment paid to me for the cleverness in the discussion. Looking into history, we think that Baba's words calling Mr. Dapolkar by the name of Hemant Pant was significant and prophetic, as we find that he looked after the management of Sai Sansthan very intelligently, kept all the accounts properly, and was also the author of such a good work, Sai Charithra, which deals with such important and spiritual subjects as Dhyan, Bhakti, dispassion, self-surrender and self-realization, about the necessity of a guru. Hemant Pant has left no note, no memo about what Baba said regarding this subject, but Kaka Sahib Dikshit had published his notes regarding this matter. Next day, after Hemant Pant's meeting with Sai Baba, Kaka Sahib went to Baba and asked, Baba, where to go? Baba said, high up. Then the man said, where the way? Baba said, there are many ways leading there. There is one way from the Shirdi. Also, the way is difficult. There are tigers and wolves in the jungles on the way. I, Kaka Sahib, asked that Baba, what if we take a guide with you straight to our destination, avoiding wolves, tigers and ditches, etc. on the way? If there being no guide, there is a danger of your being lost in the jungles or falling into ditches. Mr. Dabulkar was present on this occasion, and he thought that this was the answer Baba gave to the question, whether Guru was a necessity. And he thereupon took the hint that no discussion whether a man is free or bound is of any use in spiritual matters, but on the contrary, real Paramatma is possible only as the result of teaching of Guru. As is illustrated in this chapter of the original work, in the instances of great avatars like Ram and Krishna, who had to submit themselves in their gurus, Vasishta and Sandipani, respectively, for getting self realization, and that the only virtues necessary for such progress are faith and patience. Both to Sri Sai, peace be to all. I'll read the next chapter in our next video. Om Sai Ram, Om Shri Radhakshna Maitai ki Jai.